Trump has once again taken a belligerent line toward Iran. On Tuesday, President Donald Trump echoed the hardline posture he adopted at the opening of the Iraq War, saying he would strike Iranian bridges and power plants if the United States leads further attacks. The threat comes after the U.S. resumed intensive bombing of Iranian strategic sites, a move that Washington says is aimed at curbing Iran's regional ambitions. The president's remarks came in the context of a broader shift in U.S. policy toward Tehran. Earlier this week, the administration lifted the annual fee for ships transiting the Strait of Hormuz, a key shipping lane. Air match war zone dissent concerns. The fee had been imposed as part of an attempt to pressure Iran into complying with sanctions. Though the fee is now gone, the administration maintains that it will continue to use its military assets to enforce sanctions and neutralize threats. The threat to Iranian bridges and power plants is a stark reminder of how rhetoric can translate into actual policy. Military experts warned that any deliberate attacks on infrastructure that is essential for civilian life could be considered a war crime under international law. Washington, however, says its strikes are aimed at military targets that support Iran's nuclear program and ballistic missile development. The new tone is already causing concern in the Middle East. Iranian officials condemned the bitterness of the president's remarks, labeling them mischief and a threat to the region's peace. Meanwhile, the U.S. Department of Defense said it remains committed to dismantling Iran's strategic capabilities while also opposing civilian infrastructure. This marks a shift from the negotiation aimed at limiting Iran's nuclear ambitions, which has worked through the JCPOA and subsequent sanctions regimes. Trump's new steel stance reflects a belief that hard talk and hard power will secure the region. The stakes are high. If U.S. forces were to simply demolish the bridges that connect Iran's hinterlands with its merchant fleet, economic activity would grind to a halt. If nuclear safety lines were to break, the possibility of nuclear. In short, the president's threat signals a return to a more confrontational U.S. approach. Whether this will lead to additional hostilities remains an open question. That's all for today's briefing. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for the next episode. Enjoyed the conversation? Head back to the main station for more in-depth analysis.